And welcome back to the New Orleans Saints franchise mode here on Madden 25. This is week number 2 of the 2026 regular season. We've got Monday Night Football between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. And again, this is a father-son relationship here with the Panthers and the Saints. This is their bi-yearly ass whooping that the Panthers are going to take from the Saints. They've gotten worse. Of course, we beat them 3 times last year, so actually it was a 3 times tri-yearly ass whooping last year of the Saints and the Panthers. And again, Bryce Young is now, if I can do the math real quick, he is 7-0 in his 0-7 in his career against the New Orleans Saints. We are not letting Bryce Young get his first win against New Orleans on Monday Night Football here in week number 2, coming off our 51-41 victory last week against the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati, Ohio. We have a press conference. We did that last week, by the way, without Chris Olave. We did that with Jackson Smith-Njigba, who had 1 catch. Mike Evans balled out, though, with 10 catches and about 150 yards. But we've got a press conference to go over real quick before we get into this Monday night game against Carolina. How do you feel about your result in the season opener? I mean, we won the football game. I don't know what you want me to say. We played really well. We won the game. Who deserves the most credit? I would say Mike Evans. I think Mike Evans played a tremendous football game. Offense, I'm going to give the nod to Mike Evans. Hopefully it doesn't say just a receiver, because then they're going to give it to Jackson Smith-Njigba. But the player of the game was definitely Mike Evans. Kendre Miller, shout out to him. One of the starting receivers, it's not going to be, whatever. I'm just going to give it to the starting receivers. They're going to give it to Olave and JSN, who didn't even play, or didn't do anything for us, but whatever, it's fine. Shout out to those guys. They were the best guys in that game for us. I know it's been 1 week, but look at the stats, right? Spencer Rattler, the 3rd leading passer in the NFL. Kendre Miller's the leading rusher in the NFL after 1 week, and Mike Evans is 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards. Obviously, that's probably not going to stand the entire season, but it's just cool to look at already so far this year. That's what we got going. So again, not much to go over. You look at the weekly awards from last week. Jerome Baker did win Defensive Player of the Year. He had an interception for a touchdown, 10 tackles, and of course that touchdown that we talked about earlier. Looking for more success this week. Again, it is Father's Day here with the Saints and the Panthers. We are 7-0 all time against Bryce Young. I feel like it might be more. No, it's got to be 7-0 all time against Bryce Young and the Panthers. Trying to make it 8-0 this week on Monday Night Football. We are the better football team, 86 overall. Now again, we are going to be without Nick Chubb for about 3 more weeks, I do believe. We can check this real quick. But there is Nick Chubb out for 3 more weeks. It is what it is. He'll be back when he is back. But we're going to have Jerome Ford and Kendre Miller. We're actually going to have Kendre Miller be the starter just because I want him to get more reps running the football. But in terms of the 3rd down back, that's obviously going to be Jerome Ford. So Ford will be in a lot of passing situations and running the ball. I really like Kendre Miller. I think he played a really good game last week. So let's see what we get this week. And folks, if you haven't yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more Saints franchise mode here on the channel. Let's do it. Panthers and Saints from New Orleans on Monday Night Football. So it's week number 2 of the regular season here in 2026. And we've got the Panthers coming in to the Superdome to take on the New Orleans Saints. Now, not only has Bryce Young never won in the Superdome in his NFL career, he is still yet to beat the New Orleans Saints in general. They have been the boogeymen for Bryce Young so far in his career. And I really don't know what changes from last season going into this season. The Panthers have only gotten worse. The Saints have gotten better. And of course, the last game the Panthers played last year, it was in New Orleans here in the Superdome in the wild card round, and they got 70 put on their heads and eliminated at the same time. And New Orleans again looked good last week in Cincinnati, had a slow start to that game in the first half, but as that game got going, the Saints only got better and ended up winning that game by 20 points. Here comes Spencer Rattler, had a decent week number 1, threw 2 interceptions, but 3 touchdowns as well, 330 yards. That can be noted though, no Chris Olave in that game. Obviously again, no Nick Chubb for the next 3 weeks, so Kendre Miller and Jerome Ford will split carries and reps at running back as Miller right there picks up 12 yards. 2nd and 4 for New Orleans. Rattler play action fake, looking to throw over the top. He's got a man, JSN! Oh. Jackson Smith-Njigba drops the football. It'll be a 3rd and 14 now for New Orleans. Rattler out the gun. He'll swing it to Jerome Ford. However, Carolina picks right on it, and nothing going on right there for the Saints. We're going to go for it, though. 4th and 4 from our own 48-yard line. We've got the offense to do so. Spencer Rattler to Chris Olave. Olave's first grab in 2026 is a first down. Gotta be the best receiver in all of football. Gets us the new set of downs, as right there, Kendre Miller with another big gain. He's got 2 carries for 24 yards so far tonight. 1st and 10, Rattler looking to throw to his left, going for Mike Evans. He squeezes it in there on the comeback route. Huge conversion down to the 9-yard line, now to the 6. 2nd and goal, Rattler going to boot. He will get it to JSN. There's a ball, and Jigba can actually catch. Down to the 2-yard line, this sets up for a 3rd and goal. Jerome Ford is the back, and Jerome Ford is in. Ford gets in for the 2nd time this season, and the Saints go up 7-0 on their first drive here against the Carolina Panthers. Continued domination against this Panthers team, and here comes Bryce Young, the former Alabama quarterback, who is 0-7 against New Orleans, looking for his first win tonight. 1 touchdown, 1 pick in week 1 with 218 yards. Young in the offense will have it from the 27-yard line. Handoff, Jonathan Brooks! Isaiah Foskey blows it up right away. The fumble will make it a 3rd and 18 from their own 19-yard line. Young just dumps it off to Jonathan Brooks, but all the Saints converge on him to make the tackle. And just like that, New Orleans has the football back from their own 26-yard line. 3rd and 8 for Spencer Rattler, looking over the top. He's got Chris Olave. Olave bounces off a tackle. Look at him go. Can anyone catch him? Chris Olave gets enough space. And Olave gets in. I mean, I thought he was going to be tackled after about a gain of 18. Instead, Olave continues to stay on his feet, and he takes it all the way to the house. And the Saints go up 14-0 here at home. 3rd and 1 for Bryce Young, back with the ball. He's got a man wide open. It's Michael Wilson. He just overthrows him. So the Saints get the ball back again after another Carolina 3-and-out. 2nd and 10 for Spencer Rattler. Nowhere to throw. Instead, he's going to take off, and he's got the first down pretty easily. Rattler to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Saints. Probably the last play here of the first quarter. Another boot out for Spencer Rattler. And again, he's got space, so he will take off and run for another first down as he's brought down at the Carolina 42. It's been all New Orleans tonight. 14-0. Another domination here of the Panthers. And sure, can a lot change, of course, with 3 quarters to play, obviously, but just not a good start for the Panthers. And there goes Spencer Rattler again, fighting Chris Olave. Such an added bonus to have him back in the lineup. I mean, trust me, I like Mike Evans a lot, but I think really where we fall off at receiver is Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's a 90 overall, but he doesn't play like it. Hell, he had the post route earlier in the game that should have been a touchdown. He just dropped it. Speaking of the devil right there, there's JSN. He will get down to the 2. I just think Mike Evans is slightly better. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line, and there you go. Mike Evans is in for 6. Touchdown Saints. They go up 21-0. Mike Evans gets back in the end zone for consecutive weeks, and it's 21-0 with the Panthers back with the ball on a 3rd and 10. Still looking for their first down, and they get it. Hey, shout out Deontay Johnson down to the 48-yard line. Upcoming now a 1st and 10 for Bryce Young. Out the gun, looking over the middle. That ball is caught, and it is fumbled by Jonathan Mingo. Romeo Richard picks it up, and the Saints can do no wrong tonight here at home on Monday night. I don't know why they put this game on Monday night, but the Saints are up 21-0, and now they have the football back. 3rd and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Rattler looking to throw it. Dalvin Crosby to the outside of the first down and more. I mean, this might be the best offense ever assembled. I mean, we're getting into all-time territory now. We're getting into territory with the 2001 St. Louis Rams, with the 2007 New England Patriots, with the 2013 Denver Broncos. I mean, this is where I think this team is capable of being, and why wouldn't we be? Chris Olave gets in again, his 2nd touchdown of the night. It will be Spencer Rattler's 3rd, and this game is now 28-0. Chris Olave scores in the drag route. Again, it is all New Orleans tonight. Carolina faces another 3rd down at 3rd and 7, and they are short. They only pick up 4 yards. New Orleans gets the football back from their own 33-yard line. 3rd and 4, Spencer Rattler with the little shovel pass to Jerome Ford, and even that is a gain of 10 for the Saints offense. 1st and 10 from the 43. Rattler looking to throw. Empty gun. He will find Kendre Miller, the former TCU Horned Frog, for the first down to the 36. Rattler now at 232 yards passing, and we haven't even hit halftime yet. 1st and 10. Rattler finds Mike Evans. Look at the blocking after the catch as well. Good block by Jerome Ford as Mike Evans gets down to the 16-yard line. Rattler now at 252 from the 16-yard line. Rattler looking to his right. Oh! That's his first mistake of the football game. Rattler can't make the tackle either, and this might be a pick 6 here for Carolina. Jackson Smith and Jigba trying to chase him down, and he will, as that Carolina defender will be brought down at the 17-yard line. But that was a real chance to basically end this football game at halftime if we were to score on that drive, make this game 35-0. Instead, Carolina gets the interception, and now they can start clawing their way back in this game. I mean, even if that's possible at this point. 1st and 10, there goes Bryce Young finding Jonathan Brooks, who has a very interesting touchdown celebration. Let's just all watch. Yep, Carolina cuts the lead down to 21. 28-7 is now our score. The Saints, I mean, still got a lot of time for us. 50 seconds. That is an excellent grab by Mike Evans going up and getting that football for the first down. 3rd and 10, though, from the 49. Rattler looking, still looking. Gonna go for it all. Chris Olave got him in stride. Touchdown, Saints. It is a heave into the end zone. And the Saints extend their lead. 35-7 is the score at halftime. Again, all-time stuff from this offense as we move on to the 3rd quarter. All right, so I mean, how will the Panthers play in the second half? They're down by 28 points. Bryce Young to his left finds his receiver, and we can't make a tackle, and that will be a touchdown, 59 yards all the way to the house for Xavier Legette. So Carolina cuts the lead down to 21 points. I mean, of course, they're still going to need a couple stops. But with this Saints offense, who literally has scored on every single drive they've had, there's Jackson Smith-Njigba, probably his biggest play of the year so far. Rattler at 342 passing yards, 1st and 10, perfectly timed play action pass to Mike Evans on the outside. Evans goes down at the 17-yard line. 2nd and 4 from the 11-yard line. Handoff, Kendre Miller. He's brought down at the 4 after a pickup of 7. 1st and goal. Rattler looking to throw to his left. Quick hitter. Kendre Miller is in. And the Saints go back up by 28 points. 42-14 is now our score. Kendre Miller gets in the end zone just like his counterpart at running back in Jerome Ford. And again, New Orleans goes back up by 28 points. 3rd and 5 for Carolina from their own 34-yard line. Bryce Young looking to throw to his right. There is a wide open Jonathan Brooks, and the former Texas Longhorn stays on his feet but goes out of bounds at the 41-yard line for Carolina. 3rd and 4 now from the 35. Young looking to throw in the pocket. He looks over the middle. Ball is caught. Deontay Johnson brought down at the 24-yard line, but another first down for the Panthers. 3rd and 8. Bryce Young dropping back, looking to throw. Going back corner, and that ball's caught. No one is remotely close to Bridges, and Carolina cuts the lead back down to 21 points. Christian Bridges, the rookie tight end, for the score. 21-42 is now our score. Spencer Rattler looking to throw. He's got a deep ball, and oh my, Chris Olave got a man beat, and he is gone. 74 yards to the house, Chris Olave. I mean, immediately when you saw single coverage, you knew Spencer Rattler was going to unload and throw that one-on-one ball. It is 49-21 with 3 minutes left to go here in this 3rd quarter. Carolina going to receive, obviously, the ensuing kickoff, and that ball is out. Big hit by Jonathan Abram, and Melton is going to fall on the football, and the Saints have it back again. From the 22-yard line, Rattler looking to score once more. Kendre Miller on a drag route that went like 3 yards in the air somehow results in a pickup of 11. 1st and 10, New Orleans. Rattler quick out route. Chris Olave, that is touchdown number 5. Chris Olave ties the all-time record for most touchdowns in one game with 5 of them. I mean, what record is this man not going to break at the wide receiver position? 56-21 is our score. The backups will come in now for the Saints, up by a ton. All right, so we'll just show you the main highlights of the 4th quarter. 4th and 5 for the Panthers from the 7-yard line. Bryce Young looking to throw, and I don't know, he can't find anybody, so he just gets sacked by Isaiah Foskey. Nice. New Orleans back on the field. It is, of course, the backup. So here is Brandon Ricard, the 4th-string running back, now 3rd, obviously, with the Chubb injury. You know, he's kind of fast, but he's slower than all of our other running backs. But, I mean, he's there if we need him. He's just kind of small. There's Kendre Miller, who is having an excellent game for us, excellent season so far. I mean, you know, I know we have Nick Chubb, but Kendre Miller has kind of developed himself into a starting caliber running back in the NFL, kind of like what Chuba Hubbard did for us last season. And hey, there's a 44-yard touchdown. Braxton Berrios gets in to score. Malik Willis, obviously the quarterback on that play, and Braxton Berrios scores his first touchdown as a New Orleans Saint. I don't believe he had one last year. I don't believe he did. Yeah, touchdown New Orleans. Braxton Berrios gets in the end zone. Carolina back with the football from the 7-yard line. 3rd and goal, Bryce Young over the top. Oh, Romeo Richards should have had that football. He should have had it. That was a pick. That was a pick. It was right there. He just didn't put his hands up. It's all right. It's okay. All right, the Saints back with the ball. We've pushed it all the way back down the 9-yard line. Malik Willis looking for a score, and Yeah, that's just a bad throw on my end. I know there's 50 seconds left. I was trying to put up 70 on this team once more, and, we're not going to make a tackle here, apparently. None of us can tackle this guy. I mean, Malik Willis tried, N'Keal Harry tried. Even Quez Watkins with his 96 speed can't chase this guy down. Whatever. I mean, the Panthers are going to look a little bit better. Trevin Wallace on the interception for a touchdown. I guess the final score will not look as bad, 63-35. But I mean, this was a total beatdown, obviously. I mean, this was all New Orleans tonight. And like we expected, this is kind of just what we do to the Carolina Panthers and to Bryce Young every single game we play against them. And, for the Saints, they're playing really good football right now. 2-0, yeah, we give up some points, but that's just what's going to happen. I think our offense has really made that next step. I mean, hell, I think we scored, I believe we did. We scored on every single drive that the starting offense played on, which also means every single drive that Chris Olave has been on the field for this season, we have scored. I mean, that's just how good our offense is. We have too many weapons, and we're doing this without Nick Chubb as well. But honestly, I'm not saying Nick Chubb makes us worse, but I think, platooning both Jerome Ford and Kendre Miller really works for this football team because it keeps both those guys fresh. I mean, obviously, again, we will play Jerome Ford and Nick Chubb's back as well, along with Kendre Miller. But I don't know. I really like what we got going right now, both on offense, and I think our defense is getting better as well. We shut down Bryce Young and the Panthers really early in this game, and we held them, again, to very limited points. Obviously, got away a little bit in the second half, but an all-around very good performance for the New Orleans Saints here at home in week number 2. So, folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 47 of the New Orleans Saints franchise mode here on Madden 25. If you haven't yet, though, make sure that subscribe button down below for more. Thank y'all for watching, folks. I'm Mamba, forever.